Hello everybody and welcome to Hard Ass Reviews. I'm Geoff Cummings and today I'm going to talk about my top 5 favourite apps for the blind and partially sighted. Most of these apps are available on iOS and Android. So I'm going to give you my top 5, give you a slight review of each, and then we'll take it from there. Maybe you can leave your comments and likes and get back to me and tell me whether you use the similar apps. Okay, the first is TapTapSee. TapTapSee is a photographer app, so it's an app that works with your device's camera. And what it does is it gives you vocal descriptions of your photos. So you take a picture and it will say large tree, green leaves, with buildings either side. Now, that's excellent because it allows you to decide whether you want to keep the picture or whether you want to ditch the picture. So you can save it or discard the picture. So that's excellent because there are many blind and partially sighted photographers out there who would definitely benefit from using an app like that. I have that app and that's available on iOS and Android. Fantastic app, fantastic little app, works wonderful with your camera. So TapTapSee is the first. Second is CamFind, made by the same software company who make TapTapSee. And that is a visual search engine which is very similar and very similarly accurate to Google Goggles. So you take a picture of whatever it is you wish to take a picture of, whether it's the front cover of a book or a magazine or an object or, well, anything really, and then you put up a visual search. And the search, I believe, does go to Google as well, so it uses Google's search feed. So that is CamFind. My third app is TuneIn Radio. TuneIn Radio is a fantastic and comprehensive radio tuner app that gives you access to around 50,000 radio stations from around the world, covering all genres from music to talk to politics to sport. Fantastic. There is a free app which is perfectly fine. There is a pro version which removes the ads. And there is also a premium version. The premium version really just allows you to take up a monthly subscription. Now I don't know what you get for that because I haven't subscribed to the premium. I use the pro version on iOS and I use the free version on Android. So that's TuneIn Radio. Great if you love your radio. Great if you love your radio around the world. I like to listen to sport especially. So I like to listen to US channels, the basketball, football, basketball, football. Now, I'm running off at a tangent, but I'll just quickly tell you. My favourite US football side are the New York Jets. My favourite basketball side are the Charlotte Hornets. And my favourite baseball side are the New York Mets. So I like to keep up with those teams, so TuneIn Radio is fantastic, so I can listen to all the sports channels. And my British football side is Arsenal. So I love sport in general, so it's a great app, so I recommend that one, TuneIn Radio. My fourth one is Audioboom. Audioboom is a podcast app, a really fantastic podcast app, which allows you to record your own podcasts. So it's just perfect audio, no visuals, and it allows you to do your own audio podcasts. Wonderful. So you can just sit and you can just chat, and I have a Audioboom channel where I talk about similar things that I'm talking about now, but it's just audio. And you can listen to audio feeds from around the world. You know, once again, similar to TuneIn Radio in the fact that you can listen to sport, politics, talk radio, fashion, culture, anything. And you can select your channels and then save your favourite channels. So that's Audioboom, wonderful. Audioboom and TuneIn Radio allow you to sign in with either Facebook, Twitter, Google or your email. And that allows you to sign in every time you install the app and sync your favourite channels across all of your devices. So that's Audioboom. My final app, number 5, is KNFB Reader. Now this is a controversial app because this is a app that allows you to take photo of written text and then it reads it back to you. Now, just saying it like that sounds great, because obviously if you're a blind and partially sighted person, you just take a picture of the printed page and it reads it back to you. Reads it back to you very accurately, and you think, oh, that's great. That's great if you've got homework, or if you go to a library and there's some written text that you'd like, so you can just take a picture of the written text and save it. Now that's fine, but I have a problem with KNFB Reader. The problem is it is outrageously expensive. It is £79.99, that's British pounds, from the Apple App Store. And it is on special offer in the Android Play Store for £19.99. Now I think that's expensive, £19.99, considering that the app is only 75 megabytes in size, which is small, really. That's 75 megabytes in size. I mean, Candy Crush Saga, for heaven's sake, is a bigger app. Or, you know, or the mobile version of, you know, Minecraft. So 75 megabytes for, let's say, £80 on iOS is outrageous, because all it does is it allows you to take a print of the written text and it reads it back to you. Now, you tell me, is that worth £80? Is that worth £20? And the problem is, it's only really good for printed text. So printouts, plain sheets with boxy, straight, you know, printed black print, or probably does other colour print. It struggles with newspapers. My partner and I did a comprehensive tests over the last week, where we took pictures of magazine fronts. It didn't read them. We went into a shop and we opened the shop's catalogue, you know, where you can look at all the things they have on offer in there. It unsuccessfully, it didn't manage to take a single picture of any of the print. That was laminated print, so it didn't take a picture of that. And it struggles with newspapers. That's newspapers, magazines, and laminated print. You know, so if you're going to pay £80, personally, it should take a picture of every single type of print. Whether it's a billboard, you take a picture of a billboard when you're walking past and it will read that, or you take a picture of your local newspaper and it reads that. But it struggles with, you know, with the print. Now I don't know whether it's the fact that there are varying fonts in newspaper print, so it might struggle with that, but it doesn't read it. It doesn't read it very well. And also, it also reads every type of punctuation. So if you have an article with varying punctuation, like carrots, stars, exclamation marks, colons, and so on, it will read every item of punctuation. Now that completely and utterly breaks that up, because when you read yourself with your own eyes, the punctuation is there just to emphasize pauses on how you continue your reading. So it just breaks up the reading and emphasizes pauses. You don't read, so every time you don't say, right, the horse walked up the street, period. Then it turned a corner, comma, and jumped over the fence, period. Star, 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 semicolon. The horse then turned and walked, period. And star, star, star. You get what I'm trying to say. It reads every item of punctuation, and as far as I know, there isn't a sub-menu in the app that allows you to select how much punctuation you want it to read. Like if you just want it to read the periods, then it just reads the periods. If you want it to read just periods and commas, it will just read the periods and commas. If you want it to completely ignore all punctuation and just read the print, it doesn't allow you to do that. So that's ridiculous, and whoever's devised, the software makers who devised KNFB Reader, should go back, and I hope that they're continuously refining it, because £80 for such an app is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. And £20 is just bearable, because I'm not saying that the app should be free, but I have used apps that have cost a fraction of that. For example, there is an app in the Apple App Store, iOS, called Text Grabber, and that is 67 pence. Now I don't know what that is in dollars or cents, but that is 67 pence in in British pounds, and that reads as well as KNFB reader, which is £80, £79.99. So you pays your money, you takes your choice. So KNFB reader, I'm not going to say it's rubbish, because it does read print. It does read block and stock print against the white or light coloured background, and it does read that accurately. But it needs to refine itself, and I haven't as yet found a sub-menu that ignores or allows you to customize how much punctuation it reads. So there are my 5 apps, everybody. Now, I could have done my top 10, because there are loads and loads and loads of apps, so maybe another time I'll come back and do my top 10. I'd like to come back and also do my top 5 phones, or my top 5 tablets, because I'm very much into tech, and I'm always testing out new tablets and new phones all over the place. But I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Leave your likes and leave your comments and subscribe to my channel, and you all take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.